VR doesn't need to be all action, shooting and killing, and today is a classic example of a completely different style of VR game. Hi, I'm Grannie SolVRa, and today I'm reviewing Travel the Words. Basically, this is a find the word game. You know, you search for a word, you mark it when you find it, you search for another word and so on. Building word search in VR might seem like a silly idea at first, a case of why move it to that technology when it's working perfectly fine on paper or on a phone app? But when you see the giant, very easy to see letters and words in front of you, and you discover that there's a dynamic interaction that happens as you find a word, you realise that it actually is a game concept that does translate to VR. And it does so in a lovely, peaceful, relaxing way. Because you stay in one position while you play this game, that is, being in front of that giant word board, it's a good game option for those with mobility issues. You can also get to select which of your hands is the dominant hand you want to play with. Plus, this game can be really good for those with diminishing eyesight, helping them get back into word search and re-enjoying it. You can even change ambient settings and the colour of the words presented and their background display. It's a great relaxation for elderly, with the added bonus of helping to keep your mind sharp. Obviously, there's no storyline or narrative. However, the words and the images are themed into 12 games. The Market, that's the default one, Sweet Treats, The Mines, Ship Shape, Starry Night, Fine Art, Medieval Times, Wild West, The Library, The Kitchen, Japan, and City Life. The graphics are very basic and to me a little bit blocky. However, really, the aim of this game is to simply find a word and highlight it. So there's no real need for distraction from amazing, absorbing graphics. Having said that, though, I did find that despite the basic and repetitive cycled images, I did get distracted, and I actually really enjoyed that. For example, in Medieval Times, I looked down from my balcony and observed the characters passing by below. And in Starry Night, I looked up out of the observatory and I viewed the shooting stars and the meteorites. When you successfully complete a theme, fireworks and celebration streamers appear. Plus, you receive a trophy. Here are some example trophies. The background music and voice talent all sound professional and they're mellow and very pleasant to listen to. Okay, on to the gameplay. In this word search game, you select the theme, then you're dropped into the game where in front of you is a banner with a mix of letters that form words. On your right-hand side of the banner are the words for you to locate. The words naturally map to the theme. For example, here are the word items in the market, the things you typically find in a fresh food market. And the mine, the words are gems and items you locate in mines. To add variety, slightly different shape banners and, of course, the related imagery are used for each theme. A sail ship for the ship shape theme and a shield shape for Japan and so on. It's basic, simple gameplay mechanics. You point your handheld device at the start of a word that you've identified, you click and move to highlight the word. When a word has been highlighted, objects drop out from the word banner and fun facts are shared with you about that specific word.
A supernova is the explosion of a star. It is the largest explosion that takes place in outer space. Did you know that stars are actually born inside nebulae? Nebulae are often referred to as stellar nurseries.
I personally found that the first few times the fun facts were stated was really interesting. In fact, I both learnt new things and I confirmed some things I semi-knew. You do, however, have the option to turn the fun facts off, which I imagine, as you can replay each game by shuffling the puzzle, you may seek to turn the fun facts off after a few plays. So this actually means it's really educational in that aspect. And I suggest it's a good game to play with your grandchildren, should you have any grandchildren. Perhaps it's also useful for those of you who love trivia, as you are bound to acquire some new knowledge. For further variety and enhanced interactions, the words in the display screen shift around as you locate words. As you find a word, the remaining letters may reposition or highlight, pop out of the page at you to make it easier for you to focus on the next one. At first, I thought, what's happening? I'm sure that word wasn't there before. I'm sure I didn't miss it. But then I realised what was happening. This interaction makes the game more dynamic. That effect of zooming and moving the text and indicating your progress are all visual feedback, and it gives an overall responsiveness as you're playing the game. And there are even hidden bonus words for those with sharp eyes. And when you find them, a new mini game opens up for you to play. My final verdict, Travel the Words is a good word puzzle. It's engaging, it's educational, and it's fun. And it comes with an enjoyable, relaxing ambience. I hope you really get into it and you enjoy it. And if you're really getting into my reviews and enjoying them, please subscribe and tell your friends. See you next time.